Hello guys and welcome to Glide by Prep Eve. So we are posting a video after a very long time, but I thought of discussing about a program that is so good, and particularly this is becoming a problem lately for the international students, particularly the ones who moved to Canada after completing their undergrad, like after completing their high school, their 10 plus 2, and particularly for the students who didn't have any work experience back here in India or in their home countries, right? So I am going to talk about a program that is the easiest route ever for a permanent residency through your student visa. Okay, so how you can become a permanent resident in Canada, this is the easiest. Trust me, there hasn't been an easier route that has existed ever. Okay, so the program that I'm going to talk about is, let's come to that. Before that, let's talk about the normal route. So the normal route is that you need to go complete your education, right? You complete your 2 years diploma, 3 years diploma, etc. After that, you have to get 1 year of skilled, full time, paid work experience. Take care of the three things. It should be skilled, it should be in NOC O, A, and B, it should be full time, it should be paid. Only then you are eligible to claim points for Canadian experience, Canadian work experience. Okay, then the deadly 8777. You need to get 8 in your listening, 7 in your reading, 7 in your speaking, and 7 in your writing. The deadly 7 in your writing. I know it's difficult, okay? And if you're going for an undergraduate course, after you complete that, even after you get 1 years of work experience, 2 years of work experience, it's very difficult to reach the CRS score. And how the scores are rising, it's crazy, because a lot of students who have went um, for their post graduations to Canada, now those guys are increasing the scores of Canadian experience class, because they already have work experiences and they already have a higher level of education. So it's obviously getting difficult for the students who particularly went after 10 plus 2. And then finally, if you're lucky, then you get your name in a PNP draw, and or you end up paying to someone. I know what all happens there. You need to pay for your LMIAs, etc., etc. So this is what exists till now. Let's look at a program that's new, that has just come out this year, and how it makes life easy. Okay, so the program that I'm talking about is the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. It's RNIP, not RINP, RNIP. Okay, and the beauty of this program is that, let's say there's a particular place in Canada that is a part of the RNIP program. So what has happened is that there are certain cities that have been nominated to become a part of the RNIP program. All you need to do is to complete 2 years of education in that city. Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, Timmins, North Bay, like these are the cities that have a lot of good colleges and universities as well. Complete 2 years of education. After that, you have to get a job offer. Now listen to me carefully, there's a huge difference between getting an LMIA supported job offer, getting a normal job offer. Now when you stay in a city for 2 years, right, and particularly a small city, I don't think it is very difficult for you to find a job there, right? It is very easy, and most likely wherever you would be working as a part-time employee, they might be interested in hiring you full time, right? All you need is a simple job offer. The company, for example, any company, any place, any shop, any store, they just need to issue you a job offer, get your RNIP nomination, and there you go. The Gujarati, the Punjabi, the dream, right? The Canadian PR, and obviously then the citizenship, then you get this passport. I am not kidding, this is actually the truth, okay? And whenever I present something to you, I really like to present that with all the authentic proofs that are there, okay? So let's look at the official website of RNIP. And second, so this is RNIP, right? First of all, Canada.ca, the official website of Canada. I don't believe any website other than Canada.ca. That's it. Okay. So who can apply, right? Who can apply under the RNIP program? First of all, you must have 1 year of work experience in that particular city that is a part of the RNIP program, or or you are exempt from the work experience criteria if you are an international student or graduate with a credential from a post secondary program. So even if you are going for a course after your 10 plus 2, even in that case you are eligible for this. Okay. And just ignore it, right? You cannot obviously go if like you're going for an English course. Obviously no one goes for an English course. All you need to do is to go for any 2 years course, right? Beyond that, most important, you need 5 CLB, 5 in IELTS. Like that's crazy. And for NOC O and A you need CLB 6. I'm talking about 5 bands, PR on 5 bands, not even kidding. Okay. Beyond that, there's nothing as such. Like, once you complete a 2 years education, you will be meeting all these criterias, and these are the cities basically where you will be getting like if you study in a college or a university here, then you will be getting nominated. Okay. Now there's a catch here that every city has specific requirements. So for example, let's talk about uh, the Sault Mary, right? That is in Ontario. This is not salt, it's pronounced as Sue. I don't know why, but okay. So Sault Mary, now these are their requirements. They have mentioned it here, right? So their community requirements, that you need to meet these requirements, and meeting these requirements is easy. So the moment you have a job offer, a normal job offer, which is very easy to get, trust me, it's not very difficult. You just need a full-time job offer in one of these occupations, quite generic, nothing very technical. Like they don't want you to be a rocket scientist. You can be a chef, you can be uh, a truck driver, right? To all the Punjabis out there, including me. So okay, so this all you need is a job offer. So you get, like, they are asking you to have 70 points, so you get 55 for this, and based on that you get 6 points for your age, and then all you need to do is that you have to uh, get 6 points for studying there for 2 years, right? And after that you get 6 points for writing an essay about that city, and you get 70 points. Done, right? It's as simple as that. So you meet the community requirements of the city, you get your RNIP nomination, and you simply apply for your permanent residency. How simple could that be as compared to doing all these things? Trust me, it's very simple, extremely simple. Okay. Now, who should be aiming for this? First of all, if you are someone who has just completed his graduation in India or your home country, or a bachelor's degree, this is not a suitable program for you, because I think you should go to any city. You will be completing your PGD, get some Canadian experience, get 8777, you will be done. Okay. But if you are 100% confident about yourself that you cannot get 8777, then this program is for you. Third point. Okay. Students who are going after 10 plus 2, listen to me carefully, kids. Okay. So it's very difficult. It's really very difficult to get the PRs these days because the scores have shot up. Some time back, students who had completed bachelor's degrees here in India were not going, but now the number of post graduation applications has increased. Even we process at least 2 or 3 post graduation applications every day. Okay. So better it is that you consider a program like this to make your life easy. And mature students, for example, if you're someone who is 30, 31, 32, and now you're scared that I have lost a lot of points, so whether I should go for this or not. Okay. And are there any good colleges that are in our INP cities, RNIP cities? I'm so sorry I made this mistake again. In RNIP cities, many, trust me, so many good colleges having so many good programs. Okay, so many of them. And how can you get in touch with me or any member of our team? There's the WhatsApp number 8264649444. Nice number, no? We paid for it. So you can just WhatsApp me, WhatsApp your name, DOB, previous qualifications, and WorkX in this format to me so that we can keep in touch in an organized way, and we will help you out with your with course selections. I will be able to understand that what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, and that way things can go well for you. Okay, so I hope that you like this video. I hope that it added some value to your immigration plans. At times we are not aware of such things and we lose out on opportunities and then we regret later. Okay, so my job as someone who you guys have trusted, there are almost 10,000 people now on this channel. You guys have trusted me, so my job is to give you the knowledge so that it benefits you. So I hope that you like this video. Share it with your friends, with your family, with your anyone who you think is thinking of migrating to Canada for the studies or anything else. So thanks a lot and have a very very good day ahead, all of you. Thank you.